What's up guys, GameMaster Nation here, and today I'm going to be doing another anime related video. My friend requested me to do a review on the first episode of Sword Art Online. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, it was pretty good. It was a pretty good episode. I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was like a little skeptical about this anime. Like I don't know about this. I might be on that fairy tale tip. But it's actually the first, judging by the first episode, it's actually pretty good. So yeah, today I'm gonna be reviewing Sword Art Online episode 1, and basically this I'm just gonna jump right into this episode review. I'm just gonna be the main thing I really want to talk about is the part where the part with the Game Master comes in, aka Akihira I forgot his last name, Akihito, the creator of actual Sword Art Online. So when the episode first starts off, basically we get the introduction of our main character, which is Toriko, and Toriko basically signs into Sword Art Online, and it shows the whole world. It's like a huge world, looks like a actual planet of just an actual virtual planet of just thousands of players. And this that's where we show up. And actually Toriko, he actually meets Klein, which is the second character that actually gets introduced in this episode. So Toriko actually meets Klein, and these two, Klein basically approaches Toriko and asks him to show him around the first floor because he's a noob at the game. Yeah, he's a newbie, so he needs a little guidance. A little guidance. You know what I'm saying? So he takes that. He actually accepts and shows him around the place, and we actually gets a scene of Torito actually helping Klein train. Like we show him giving him tips on how to fight these wild boar monsters, and he starts training him. And right after that, when they get done training and he gets done giving him some tips, pause. He actually complains that he's actually hungry. Oh yeah, before I get into that, apparently in the virtual game you cannot feel pain. So yeah, you can't feel pain in actual virtual world. No players can feel pain apparently, because he got hit by the wild boar in the stomach. But Toriko actually reminds him that he can't actually feel pain. So yeah, can't feel pain. Right after that, Klein says that he's getting hungry and he's got pizza on the way. And because the virtual food in the game doesn't actually satisfy your actual hungerness in the world, he attempts to log off to go eat. But as he notices that the log off button is removed from the actual menu, it's not there anymore. You can't log off. And Toriko actually confirms this because he actually does the same thing, and he can't log off either. So they start getting worried, and they first assume that it's just a bug with the game, because after all, the game was just released recently. After that, they get teleported. Everybody gets teleported back to the center of that world. I think it's the center, because that's where we saw go actually log in that little place there. Everybody's there. They get teleported there against their will. So up in the sky, and it's got this warning sign. Then this warning sign just gets spans and tossed across the entire sky and the world. And then I think it's blood. I don't know, but this red goo, I think it's blood, starts dripping from the actual sky and actually forms the Game Master, aka. And he starts explaining what's going on. He basically explains how he's now in control of this world, and he's removed the log off button. It's not a bug with the game. The actual purpose of the game was to get all these people and to play this game. And then with all these people was in the game, remove the logout button so they can't leave, and and control that world. And essentially, what he was talking about was becoming a god at this point. That's basically what he's talking about. He said, I wanted to rule over this world and become its ruler. And essentially what he's talking about, he's talking about becoming that world's god. Basically, he says, I got a present for everybody. If you look at your menu, everybody looks in their menu, including Toriko and Klein, and they see a mirror option. So they click on it. It's actually a mirror, and when they look into it, their avatars in the game gets deleted or whatever, are taken away, and their actual real character, their actual real appearances from real life appear as their avatar in the game. And this is real funny because you remember at the beginning when Toriko actually logs in to Sword Art Online in this episode for the first time, and we get a glimpse of that this one dude and this girl, that skinny dude and that girl talking by the that little store over there. If we go back to this moment, that their real selves, the tall dude was actually a fat dude in real life. He was a fat dude, and he was not 17 like I guess he had told the girl. And the girl was actually not a girl. Yo, the girl wasn't a girl. What made me so what's so funny to me is that when the Game Master actually appeared, that the girl, well, the supposed girl, actually says, I'm scared, and holds the dude. So I'm looking like, if that wasn't really a girl and it was a dude, that dude was basically is on some homosexual type stuff. He was like, I'm scared. I'm looking like, yo, mad suspect. That's mad suspect. Moving past that, after their actual real selves are appeared, they actually start figuring out how this is even possible. There's some in the actual machine, the headset they put on that actually scans their brains to actually get their face, the characteristics and stuff down to a T. And Toriko was like, yeah, that makes sense, but how did they actually get our body and the height? And then Klein says, before you actually start the game, they make you go through this body sequence where you gotta move your body and all that so they can actually get your body and your height. The Master continues to explain how if you die in the game, that's it. It's game over. Game over in the game and in real life. Those headsets, they also work as a microwaves, but there's a safety put on them joints so it doesn't fry your brain when you put it on. But if you take the safety off, a radioactive wave goes into your brain and fries it. It actually says that there is 280 people who actually went through the same thing they went through, except they refused to actually, apparently they refused to actually go along with this game stuff and actually believe it. So they all died, apparently. And he showed the pictures, son. He showed pictures. He brought up these holograms which showed these newscasts where it shows people who died. It showed people weeping over the people that they lost. It shows articles. He brought the evidence. He brought the feats. He brought the feats. He said, I'm not joking around. This is real talk. So we know that he's not lying about this. That he leaves, the Game Master leaves, and everybody just sitting there stuck like, what now? Everybody's mad nervous. They don't know what to do. They just start screaming, ah! Toriko and Klein go off somewhere else into this valley, not valley, but this little a space between two buildings. They just chilling there, and Toriko actually comes up with a plan that says, because he knows, he's been studying this dude, the Game Master, Akihito. He's been studying him. because he's a huge fan. So he knows what he's talking about is real talk. He knows that this is true. So he says, the fact if this is really true, which I'm pretty sure it is, the best thing for us to do right now is head to the nearest village to get our XP and points up. Because if we get stronger, then we can survive longer. And that's his plan. And he wants to take Klein with him, but Klein has to decline. Get it? So no, all right. But Klein says no because his friends that he was talking about earlier when they was training, his friends actually just logged in today, and he doesn't want to leave them behind because, like him, like he was at the beginning, they're noobs. They don't know what to do. So their survival rate is actually at a zero if he just leaves them by himself. So that's they part ways, and Toriko actually goes off into the distance, heading for that village, and he kills a wolf along the way and jumps into the air like yeah. This episode ends right there. So good chat. Good episode, real good episode. Um, as far as story progression goes, I actually a lot went on in this episode. That wasn't really like drawn out. It was actually straight to the point. You know what I'm saying? This is what's going on. The Game Master, he's on some Saw type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? He's on some God, complex type stuff. Like he's crazy, and I'm real interested in him too. So, well, that's basically that's it. But when I think it's that's basically the end of the episode. The outro of the episode I think was real cool. I actually like the visuals. I like the music. It could have been different. Could have been more upbeat, but it's okay. It's good enough for me. I like it. I like the visuals. Um, Rating for this episode, I'm gonna give it 10 out of 10 because it was actually really good. Really, really good. Thomas, if you have any suggestions, anime or manga you want me to watch or read and review, and I will do that for you. And I'm out. Game Relax Casual. I'm out. Peace.